Okay, so this is going to be blooming the soap in a face lather. So run some hot water there, get the brush warming up, put the razor together, and you can see the soap sitting there. Before I got in the shower, I ran some hot water and put the soap in the hot water. Got back out, dumped the hot water out. Now I'm putting things together. So there's the old 34C. Freaking wicked razor. And we'll just start to load the brush. Load some soap into the brush. I gotta say, this is the very first time I ever did it this way. I always used a big bowl of lather, and no question, you know, sitting here feeling my face now, said this is the best way I've ever shaved. And that's it for loading the brush. So here's the first pass of lathering. I'll put the brush back down on that bloom, and after I'm done the first pass, and then load her up again a little bit for the second pass, and so on. So I was really happy with this method. The soap seems to be a lot thicker on my face, and it was just very, very, very quick to do. So that's it. Here we go. Now I guess with this one here I had 2 days growth, as usual. And I don't know if it's the 34Cs just works better with this blade, but it's a long time ago I put this blade in. She's still going. No problem at all. And even sitting here now, I mean, there's no irritation, there's nothing. Just cuts. Now, I mean, usually this is my first pass, so I just do this one pass and that'd be it. Today, this is the very first time. Well, not the first time, but I actually did 3 passes. And on the third pass, I went against the grain on the neck. You know, from the bottom of my neck up to my chin. And I mean, I don't think it's something I need to do every time. Maybe I will someday. But right now, just once in a while. And I really like this voiceover that I'm doing here. I mean, I've been shaving with a double-edged razor for over 15 years, but it's only been within the last year that because of friggin' YouTube videos, well, I shouldn't say friggin', I mean, it's fun. I've been kind of playing with some other ways to tackle this. It cost me a little bit more money than I was putting into it before, but I'm quite pleased. And we're just about getting to the end of the first pass. Town here, Kelly Urquhart, and she runs an outfit called Skin Potion Naturals, and she made this soap. This is shaving soap, so alright. She gave me, keep going, 3 pieces of soap that are all formulated differently, and that's it for the first pass. I found someone who actually knows something about shaving and is able to, you know, present himself a little bit better. His name's Scott Fulser. He runs a YouTube channel called the Canuck Shaver. And so I sent 3 pieces of this soap to him, and I've got 3. This one here I'm using right now is my favorite, I think, by far. And that's what we're doing, is we'll kind of report back to her to say what her favorite soap is and what we liked about it and what we didn't like about the other ones, and she'll adjust the recipe and make another soap, and that'll be the one we label. So anyways, this is a homemade soap, I guess is all I'm trying to say. And I mean, she knows what she's doing. It's an awful good job. This is not really scented right now. We're just going for soap performance, just to evaluate that. Once we get that nailed down, then she can add some scents or fragrances or whatever she does later on. So that's the deal with the soap. It's fun working on it. It's fun working with Scott and Kelly. And fortunately, since Kelly did a great job, it's fun using it. I should keep a lot better notes, because I have no idea where we're at time-wise here. Okay, there we go. 7 minutes in. I think the third pass is coming up. So this is another reason here why I do enjoy the voiceovers. I don't really know what I'm doing during the passes, up or down or sideways or whatever. So I'm just working that out. And it's nice just to concentrate on the shave for now, till I get all that stuff figured out, how I want to do it. And there we are. So this is the beginning of the third pass. So you can see I kind of lathered the brush up in that bloom a little bit. Must have added a little bit of water too. It looks like it's a little bit thinner than it was before. But I really like this way of doing it. As much as I enjoy running that brush in the bowl, this is much quicker. But it's good looking soap, isn't it? A little bit thinner in some, but whatever, works good. And I don't know why, I just don't seem to have the dexterity to swirl that in circles and push it right down like I see a lot of people do. So I'm trying to kind of swirl it around and push it down, but it's just not my style. I like the paintbrush motion much better. So that'll be it for the lathering. And what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to go against the grain. No, I guess I'm thinking about it. Not sure what we're going.
Duck.
There you go. We're going against the grain. So first time I've ever done this. But it's definitely, well, not the first time, but close to it. I really enjoy doing it. I sit here now, I mean, it doesn't matter. I can run my hand from the bottom to the top to the bottom, or sideways. There's no way I don't feel any stubble at all anywhere. And that's not really factor, but you can hear that razor grabbing some stubble. And I would think that this right here would yield ingrown hairs. but I haven't had that problem. She's still grabbing some hair. So I'm liking this against grain thing. And no cuts, like, geez, that's a freaking great razor. All around. I don't know what you'd have to do to cut yourself this thing. And that's probably credit to the soap as well. Well, I know it's credit to the soap. But all in all, just good setup. Not the most expensive setup in the world, but she works good. So where are we here now? This has got to be in... Okay, no, I guess I just got the neck. We're done with the third and final pass. So I'm sure as time goes on, my style's going to be a lot better at this sort of thing. Not the smoothest right now, but not bad. Never cut myself, that's the main thing. Okay, so that looks like that's about a wrap for the third and final pass. You cannot cut any more hair on that face. It is done. Unfortunately, I had enough time to be able to enjoy something like this and do it well. Take your time, and so now we're just going to show a little bit of cleanup. And this is a really important part of the whole process. You can see after I'm done shaving, I've already kind of wiped my face off with water and a towel. Now I'm taking the razor all apart because I want all those parts to dry really well. Mainly because I love that razor so much. And we'll clean out the bowls. Clean up the brush. Kind of pump the knot with my hand a little bit. Try to get all that soap out of there. So there's nothing but water inside it to dry out. So you can see the pump in there. We'll set her on the rack and let her dry out. The bloom bowl. The little sucker works good. Great setup. I know how I'm going to shave, what is it now? Wednesday. Friday, I guess. And that'll be all for now. Thanks again.